It may be the season to be jolly, but you were keen for us to ban certain people from watching our channel. Christmas, though, is a time for giving, not taking, so we give you something else you wanted. Quite literally your biggest wish, one whole Bundesliga game. So we've lined up a 9-goal cracker from 2015, Bayer Leverkusen against Wolfsburg.
Merry Christmas. Sretan Božić svima.
Feliz Natal, com muita saúde.
The party's back on. Oh, perfection! Leverkusen are on fire. Oh, it's a hat-trick! Yeah, I can't remember the last time we saw 2 hat-tricks in one game. Hello and a very warm welcome to the Bayer Arena, matchday 21, the Saturday afternoon kick-off between Bayer Leverkusen and VfL Wolfsburg just about to happen. I'm Phil Bonney, I'll be with you throughout the next 90 minutes of this. Well, it must be one of the top games of the match day. My mouth just waters thinking about it. Six in the table, 32 points, Leverkusen. Kiesling at the head of the team there. Wolfsburg, though, second with 41 points. A win today will move them 12 points clear of Leverkusen and underline their credentials as Champions League hopefuls at the end of the season. Not a great place to come for Wolfsburg in the past. They've never won here. This is the 36th meeting between the two of them. This is how they line up for Leverkusen. 3 changes from the team that lost 2-1 at Bremen last weekend. Leno stays in goal. Burnish comes into the team for Vendel. Spajic, Papadopoulos comes in for Toprak. And Hilbert making up the last of that back 4. Castro and Bender also in the midfield along with Heung-Min Son, Hakan Çalhanoğlu and Karim Bellarabi. And up front, Stefan Kiesling. Vendel and Toprak suspended. They both picked up their 5th yellow card of the season in that defeat against Bremen. So a new back 4 for Leverkusen for this game. And what a dangerous game it might be for them with the firepower that Wolfsburg have. No change for Dieter Hecking's team. In goal, Bonalia. Then a back 4 consisting of Ricky Rodriguez, Robin Knoche, Naldo and Varinha. Arnold and Luis Gustavo in the midfield, along with Andre Schürrle back at his old place of work, De Bruyne and Caligiuri up front, Bas Dost. So, as I said, no changes. In fact, Dieter Hecking's only made 1 change in 2015, and that was due to the injury to Ivan Perisic. That's how they line up on the bench. Options of all sorts for both coaches. Roger Schmidt opting to leave Julian Brandt on the bench today. Son gets his first start after coming back from the Asia Cup. There he is. And there is Andre Schürrle. Had a brilliant start to life back in the Bundesliga. Last time out in that 3-1 win against Hoffenheim. Almost scored as well. Listed as having 1 assist, but technically it probably was 2. Now, Wolfsburg have only suffered more top-flight defeats against Bayern München and Dortmund than they have against Leverkusen. This is not a happy hunting ground. Never won here. 4 draws, 13 losses. Referee for today's game is Bastian Dankert. He's in the centre. On his right, Mark Borsch. On the left, Stefan Lupp. Felix Zweier is the 4th official. So Lars Bender on the left for Leverkusen and Diego Bonalia, captain of Wolfsburg, on your right. Leverkusen unbeaten in 14 home games and are one of the 3 teams, along with Wolfsburg and, of course, Bayern München, yet to lose on home soil this season. Wolfsburg know what they have to do. They've got the position in the table that tells you exactly that they know how to do it. But I'm expecting some fireworks up front from both teams today. Andre Schürrle, last time he played in this matchup, he was playing for Leverkusen back in 2013, and he scored as well. So, Leverkusen get things underway, kicking from left to right in their traditional red. Wolfsburg in their away colours. Blue with the white cross, green and white cross on the front of their shirts. Unbeaten in 8 Bundesliga games, Wolfsburg. 1-5, drawn 3. It's the longest unbeaten run since 2013. It's the longest one in the league at present. If you're just joining us around the world, I'm Phil Bonney, standing in for Alex Sisto, who's got a bit of a dentistry problem. So his loss is my gain. I get to commentate on this explosive, hopefully, matchup between Leverkusen and Wolfsburg. And I'll be with you right through to the end of the game. Chest down by Spike. Burnish. Son. Bellarabi. He's got the speed, but he can't get past Ricky Rodriguez. Scorer of that 9-second goal on the opening day, of course. Will he be forever remembered because of that? I dare say that will be his claim to fame. Çalhanoğlu gets it to Burnish. Ball out of play. In fact, coming back, Verinia coming back from an offside position. Mark Bosch straight up with the flag. 41 points from 20 games, Wolfsburg's best ever haul in their Bundesliga history. They had, and I use inverted commas, just 33 points at this stage last season. And in their 2008-2009 title-winning campaign. They've never been second after 20 games before. Luis Gustavo got a knock-off of Arnold. Caligiuri. Verinia. It's a good ball. Caligiuri waited for that one to come down over his shoulder. There was a hand involved there, or at least that's what Caligiuri thought. Spike will get it away for Leverkusen, only as far as Verinia. Gonzalo Castro getting stuck in, and it's broken nicely for Kiesling. He's got support coming through. Outside of him, Bellarabi, there's a shooting opportunity. Great save from Benaglio. This is what we'd hoped would happen. Two teams with a lot of firepower up front. The first one to blink will regret it. That save from Benaglio. Very much needed. It took a clip as well as it came through. First corner of the game to the home team. That deflection might just have taken the sting off it. Headed away by Bas Dost. Oh, De Bruyne didn't calculate the jump right. Çalhanoğlu again. Goes for the 1-2 from Bender, gets it. That little touch off for his colleague was intercepted nicely by Arnold. Schürrle getting a few whistles. Of course, he played 65 games here, scored 18 goals, 11 assists in the 3 years that he was at Leverkusen. Leno calming things down slightly. Attempted header on from Kiesling. Luis Gustavo was a little bit too casual with that ball over the top. Knoche coming across to tidy things up. Luis Gustavo didn't look too pleased. Son wants the ball, gets it. Gives it straight back. Naldo's the player who's only missed 1 minute this season for Wolfsburg. And ever present bar that 1 minute, Verinya. He's unleashed that beautifully! Oh, perfection from Dost! Out of nothing! A well-placed cross from Verinya opens the scoring. 42 goals now scored this season, the second best attack in the league after Bayern München. They've found the back of the net in each of their last 16 games now. And that's gone over the top of Papadopoulos. And that's an awful goal to concede for Leverkusen so early on in the game. But Dieter Hecking is quite naturally delighted. Bas Dost adds to his tally of 5 this season. He's been involved in 6 of the last 5 goals. Leverkusen, after testing the gloves of Benaglio just a couple of minutes earlier, now finding themselves a goal down. That one took a deflection and is going to be no trouble for Benaglio. It was almost a hopeful yet well-targeted pass from Verinya. Schürrle dispossessed quite comfortably by Papadopoulos. Rodriguez, then the header once again from the Greek international. That's Kiesling. The jury has a little think about things. Verinya trying to spread the ball wide, but it'll drop short this time. Hilbert got on the end of that. Rodriguez ushers the ball out. Bastian Duncan just having a quiet word with Bellarabi. It's perhaps a little unnecessary to dump his opponent on his backside there. Given straight back. The effort was appreciated. Well, apart from Wendell and Toprak, who are both suspended after picking up their 5th yellow card, only Jedvaj really out for Leverkusen. And of course Robbie Cruz, he's got that ankle injury. Jedvaj should be back fairly soon. Wolfsburg without Klose, who's got a hip problem, and Perisic, as I mentioned earlier. It's a little bit more like it. Son. Bellarabi's at the back, he's in plenty of room. It's not going to reach Çalhanoğlu. Couldn't get it under control, and now Caligiuri. Arnold loses out for Wolfsburg. Verinya's got it back though. Wolfsburg looking the more impressive of the two sides at the moment. When they get the ball, they're playing with a certain amount of confidence. A little bit of calm. making room. But to be fair, that pass came out of nowhere, and it was just long enough to go over the defender, who misjudged the cross completely. There's Roger Schmidt. He said Wolfsburg can be beaten. Leverkusen have only had 5 points out of the last 4 games, which is, for their standards, not enough. Bender kept that one in. Schürrle to Verenya, back to Schürrle. Schürrle tried to push that one on to help the attack, but it's going in the other direction now. Çalhanoğlu, Son wanted too long on the ball. That might work against teams at the bottom of the table. But this is a team very much at the top. Spajic chopping Caligiuri. Referee very quick. There was no need for that, really. A little bit of an adrenaline rush to the head from Spajic, and the ref's still having a word. I think that was his final warning. Another one of those, and his name will go in the book. Rodriguez. That's a well-struck ball, and Leno had to be very alert. Naldo was intent on adding to his tally of 5 already this season. Schürrle. Well, Wolfsburg seem to be able to unlock this makeshift Leverkusen defence at will at the moment. This one was a lot closer than you might have thought as well. That's a good save from Leno. Both keepers with a good save so far, but only Leno having to reach behind him. Naldo. Caligiuri back to Verenya. Dost cushions the header. First touch wasn't brilliant from De Bruyne. De Bruyne trying to get the throw in, but the ball wasn't completely out. Arnold. Verenya. The Blues coming forward again. Oh, it's beautiful stuff. Flags up though. Won't count. Won't count. But Leverkusen are staring a demolition in the face if they don't sort something out quickly. Schürrle just a touch offside. Stefan Loop's flag up very quickly too. But I get the feeling that if Schürrle scores, he will celebrate against his old club. I don't think there'll be any no reactions from him in this one. Çalhanoğlu lent on by Arnold. Luis Gustavo. Play continues. Verenya was going to come for that, but he's left it for Caligiuri. Verenya's done very well so far in this game. He's having a great time That's a foul as well. Burnish blocking the run from Daniel Caligiuri. Again, a ref's assistant right there. Well, 12 of the 22, or 23 we should say now, goals that Leverkusen have conceded this season have come from set pieces. 9 of the last 10, in fact. Davy Zelker's goal in Bremen was the first that they'd let in from open play since match day 8. And this one that they've conceded today, of course. So, Wolfsburg with another chance. Oh, panic. Oh, that's unnecessary. There was a big barge there. And the referee was there, he saw it. That's trouble for Castro. Castro put out both arms there. And so it's pushed Arnold away. Some referees might have even given a yellow for that. Not the tallest player in the world, Castro. Just about 5'8". Naldo's lining this one up. We've not seen a Naldo special for a few years. He's going to go for it. He's hit it low, and it's in! It's a Naldo special! They come along every now and again, but when they do, they are absolutely blistering. That one bouncing just in front of Leno. He shakes his head, but that, 10 minutes after the first goal, puts Leverkusen in all kinds of trouble. Hits the ground, curling away from Leno. And the Leverkusen #1 will grimace every time he sees that on the replay. Should have done better, but didn't. And one of the most prolific defenders in the Bundesliga gets #6. #6 of the season, that is. Mind you, if Leverkusen continue to play this way, they might concede that many today, because Wolfsburg look very much up for it. What's interesting is that Kevin De Bruyne is nowhere near any of the 2 goals. He's been involved in 19 in 20 Bundesliga games this season, scored 8 and assisted 11, but he's had nothing to do with the first 2 goals in this game. Çalhanoğlu. He can hit a free kick as well. Now Leverkusen needs to pull together and show what they're made of. Let's have a little look at some statistics. 50-50. Wolfsburg with better tackling stats. But those statistics seem to belie this game. This is Bellarabi. Needs to be on target. Isn't. And this is going to let them down. They need that quality to shine through if they're to get back into this game. They know they've got it. That was a nice ball for him to run onto. Kiesling was hammering into the 6-yard box. Let's have another look at that. Free kick, and it bounced just in front of Leno. Well, that's a soft goal to concede for somebody of his class. Ronaldo allowing himself very smallest of smiles and a look to the heavens. Last time that Leverkusen were 2-0 down and came back to win, what do you know? It was against Wolfsburg, away. That was back in 2010, October of 2010. Salovs looking on. Will be quite pleased, no doubt, with the way things are going. Barcelona's ball for Varinya. Caligiuri's there. If he needs him, maybe he should have used him. Luis Gustavo. Blocked. Arnold says the ball is flat. Dieter Hecking and Holger Schmidt, along with Felix Zweier. So we need a new ball. And as Wolfsburg were in possession, Leverkusen give it back to them. Son. Schürrle picks up the booze. That's asking a lot of De Bruyne. Played together, those two, Dieter Hecking and Holger Schmidt. Long time ago now, back in the 94-95 season, I think it was, something like that. When Paderborn were in the Regionalliga. 5 years later, Dieter Hecking was Schmid's manager for half a season at SC Verl, from July 2000 to January 2001. As I say, it's a while ago now. Collision. The referee brought it back. Gustavo didn't say anything. Bellarabi went into him. Knoche getting forward. That was just a little bit too fast for Schürrle to chase down. Thumped in towards the microphone on our cameraman. Rodriguez, top scoring defender, he was for Wolfsburg up until Naldo's goal. 2 assists. So joint top scoring, really, I suppose. Anyway, the defenders here at Wolfsburg can score 2. Kiesling's been known to put 1 or 2 past Bernalio in the past. Leverkusen threatening again. Hilbert, that foot a little high. Referee allowing play to continue. Leverkusen seem to be interested in getting themselves back into the game. Bernalio has in fact conceded 7 goals to Stefan Kiesling over the years. Goals in 19 Bundesliga matches against Wolfsburg for Kiesling. That's a poor free kick from Çalhanoğlu. Another free kick. Spice, the victim this time. This is a decent position for a free kick for Çalhanoğlu. He's had Naldo show him how it's done. Produced the most shots on target at Leverkusen this term. Joint 7th most in the league, together with Iron Robben. And no Bundesliga player has scored as many goals directly from free kicks as Çalhanoğlu. He's an expert from outside the area as well. No player in any of the top 5 European divisions has scored as many league goals from outside the area. So what's he got for us today? He's gone for goal. And it was moving fast enough that if it had been on target, Bernalio wouldn't have got there. Not quite enough curl on that one, but had it, I get the feeling that there wouldn't have been anything that Bernalio could have really done if it had dipped a bit more. Still, how many chances is he going to get in this game from that distance? But needed to be sharp there. Oh, sloppy. Here they come again. Dost lets it run. This is De Bruyne. He's gone past Hilbert. Cross in! Oh, it's 3 and it's an exquisite touch from Bas Dost. Outside of the right foot, just slipping it past the keeper. Leverkusen in free fall after half an hour, and Wolfsburg rampant. There's no stopping them. They're scoring a goal about every 10 minutes. This time, De Bruyne is there. Exquisite. Dost knows that all he needs is just a little touch to fox the keeper. And that's exactly what he's done. Second goal of the game for Bas Dost. There's no carnival singing in Leverkusen today. It's carnival in the Rhineland and throughout certain parts of Germany. 6 days of wearing costumes. The bars are full night and day. They'll be drowning their sorrows in Leverkusen this evening if this continues. Dost Caligiuri. Well, they can afford to have some fun at 3-0 up. Dieter Hecking was disappointed with their second half display against Hoffenheim. And his first goal, I've just heard that Bastos goal on 6 minutes, was the 500th goal this season in the Bundesliga. This is the place to come to if you want to watch goals going in left, right and centre. The Bundesliga very rarely fails to deliver. There's that goal again. De Bruyne using all the weapons in his armoury to get it past Hilbert. And it must be stressed, it is a makeshift back four for Leverkusen today, and they're certainly being punished for it. Hilbert and Spice not impressing. Rudy Fuller there in the centre. He was optimistic before the game, but less so now, I would have thought. Sporting director of Leverkusen there. Caligiuri. Back to Naldo. De Bruyne. Long ball looking for Caligiuri, but once again, Leverkusen very nearly opened up by a far too casual first touch, letting Wolfsburg get to the second ball as they've done again there. Maxi Arnold loses out to Stefan Kiesling. Bellarabi to chase that one, but Bonaglio gathering very comfortably. Gustavo barged off the ball by the smaller man, Bellarabi. That's going to be a free kick. Kiesling with instructions. Who delivers. Bonaglio does enough to clear it. Hilbert didn't have as much time as he thought he had to cross that back in. That'll make sad reading for Leverkusen fans around the world. Also for their coach, Roger Schmidt. It's four, is it? Oh, that was close. Schürrle. How long before he gets his first goal after returning back to the Bundesliga? Could be a matter of minutes. Rodriguez. That long ball in behind again. Schürrle just trying to lift it over Leno. That wasn't that far off. Off the post. Well, there'll be plenty of highlights to look at from this one this evening. Most of them, though, involving the team in blue. And travelling Wolfsburg fans. And they're having a good time. That'll be Benalios. Touched off by Dost. Back in by Castro. Away by Naldo, and he was fouled by Spajic. Not a lot either of them could do. They got underneath each other's feet there, Kiesling and Virinha. In the end, the free kick for Leverkusen. Comes flashing into the box, but goes out with a whimper and a bang, really. Or a whimper and no bang. He's had a quiet game, Bender. Castro falling foul of the referee on at least one occasion. Papadopoulos at fault for that first goal, I feel. Just get one goal back and get themselves back into the game, Leverkusen. Might set up a very interesting second half, but they're 10 minutes, only 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes left in this first half. Dost with the header. Son, Çalhanoğlu. There's nobody out on that far left-hand side for him to give the ball to. Burnish, more luck than judgment. Here come Wolfsburg. If they're quick, it'll be 4. Oh, De Bruyne's gone round the keeper. Leno's not there. There's the... Oh, Schürrle. They so want Schürrle to score. Cut back inside for him. It should have been 4. Leno left in no man's land. Roger Schmidt with a massive amount of work to do at half-time. De Bruyne thought about shooting. Dost was in so much room it wasn't true. But it's Schürrle they want to score, and they can afford a bit of that this afternoon at 3-0 up. But the way things are going, Leverkusen are in for an awful weekend. Castro, Bellarabi dispossessed. De Bruyne still wins the throw. Everything he's involved with seems to turn to gold at the moment, De Bruyne. There's talk of him going to Bayern, there's talk of him going to the Premier League. Somebody will have to put a lot of money on the table to get him away from Wolfsburg. Chelsea connection working very well for VFL. Wolfsburg at the moment, as they all know their role and where they stand, where to play the ball for their teammates. It's looking like a very well-oiled machine at the moment. With the header. Castro very nearly dispossessed. Son. That'll be a corner. Not scored from a corner this season. Now would be a good time to change that statistic. It was a little bit too rough on Bonalio there. On from Schalke. There you see some of the Jecken, as they're called. Celebrating Carnival, but not celebrating the scoreline at the moment. As well, brought an ooh from the crowd. Bender. Çalhanoğlu. Bender dispossessed from behind by Caligiuri. He thought that was an okay challenge, the nutmeg from Schürrle on Bender. Just presented itself very nicely. Schmidt is going to have to rebuild the confidence of his side at half-time. Because at the moment they're playing without a lot of their previous panache. Just not seemed to have gone very well after the Christmas break. And Naldo getting tangled up. Naldo seemed to enjoy that a lot more than Kiesling did. Mind you, his team are 3-0 up. That's a poor pass, easily dealt with. Wolfsburg flooding forward once again. Ricardo Rodriguez is putting in a good shift. It's him with the ball, and there's a chance that Dost would get in for his hat-trick, but the ball not over the top as well as it was when Verinia provided him with that first goal on 6 minutes. Clears into the crowds. Picks up the ball, gives it to the referee. First half is over. Roger Schmidt will have a lot to talk about with his team at half-time. Bastost's brace and the stinging free kick from Naldo mean it's 3-0 at half-time to the visitors, Wolfsburg. Hello, welcome back to the Bayer Arena, and as you're probably just gathering, Roger Schmidt couldn't leave it as it was. 3 substitutions at half-time. Trimic coming on for Kiesling, Julian Brandt for Çalhanoğlu, and Simon Rolf is coming on for Bender. And the second half gets underway. Wolfsburg very comfortably 3-0 up. Triple substitution at half-time for Leverkusen. How's that going to work out for them? They've only ever been 3-0 down at home at the break a couple of times before. Wolfsburg will be looking to pile on the misery in this second half. Varinia with the ball in his hands. Wolfsburg will be forgiven if they take it a little bit easy. But I get the feeling they're up for a few goals today if they come their way. Looking at half-time, and some of the statistics coming out of this game. Caligiuri. Varinia. In 18 visits here, it's the first time that Wolfsburg have scored more than 2 goals. They do look as if they're on their way to the very first victory they've ever celebrated here. Header. Easily cut out by Leverkusen. Son and Trimic getting in each other's way. Rolfus. That's a little bit better. This is Julian Brandt, an ex-Wolfsburg player himself, of course. German under-19. Snaffled away from Wolfsburg under their very noses. Trimic. Burnish. Castro shovels it back to Rolfus. Son. Brandt does well. Handball was the appeal, and the whistle agreed with them. A little unlucky. Four is the indication. No Çalhanoğlu now, of course. About there, or thereabouts, that Naldo put that one in from just past the quarter of an hour mark. They're a force to be reckoned with this season. 11 goals out of the defence of Wolfsburg. Rodriguez and Naldo between them, along with Knoche. unable to emulate Ronaldo's earlier effort. Ronaldo's free kick actually levelled his own season best, 6 goals. Leverkusen on the attack though. Simon Rolfes had the chance and he got too little on it. Jury, the man on the floor. Yellow card from Spajic. He was warned in the first half. He's their best tackler. Put his arm out across the face of Caligiuri. That is his 5th yellow card of the season, so that means he'll miss the next game away at Augsburg, which is not going to be easy either. Takes it. This is Naldo. Jury. Dangerous moments again for Leverkusen. Just don't seem to be able to get the ball away from Wolfsburg, but they have now. That's a little better. Drumic will have to chase it. Has a look up. Here's Bellarabi. Well, that's ambitious to say the least. Son looking for support, finds it in Burnish. That was a committed tackle from Castro. If he'd have timed that wrongly, Castro, that would have been curtains for him. And it was a good challenge. Burnish, though, giving away the free kick. Bellarabi trying to slot that through for Son. Come out with a will in this second half, Leverkusen. No doubt they've had the hairdryer treatment at half-time from Roger Schmidt. They've got Champions League games against Atletico Madrid soon. Headed away by Benaglio. Oh, given away by Maxi Arnold. Drumic unable to get past Naldo. This is Burnish, better from Leverkusen. They've won a corner. They want to see them fight, that's what they want to see. Well, Burnish has got a good record. Whenever he's started, they've not lost, but he's only started in 9 games this season, 10 if you include this one. They've still not lost this one, although it's looking likely at 3-0 down. They need something soon. Son. Glancing header from Brandt to Bellarabi. It's fast from the German international. Good fast feet. And pokes it to Rolfers. Rolfers tries to run through, but Naldo's in the way. Castro, committed challenge from him once again, but Song's given it away. There's a hand in there, referee's allowed play to continue, advantage. Good running from Brandt, he looks up. There's a poor executed cross from him, needs to go, it needs to go again and still doesn't get it right. Third time lucky, no, he's going to leave it for Bellarabi. Bellarabi's seen the goal and that's a poor effort from Bellarabi. Son in plenty of room. Wrong decisions at the wrong time from Leverkusen. There are certain days when everything goes your way and other days when you should just keep it simple. Today's not a day to be trying those. Ronaldo. Mourinho's header. A little bit offside coming back from there. Just a little bit offside. Son gets the ball away from Rodriguez. Hilbert. Castro. Good running from Bellarabi, but good running from Bonalio. Keeping awake. This game could have been so different if that first effort in the first minute had gone in from Bellarabi. The opening few minutes anyway. Bonalio saved it, and after that things just went pear-shaped for Leverkusen. Here they are, Son. It just won't drop for them. Drumic can't get close to it. They've given it back. Bellarabi. This time it's through the legs, and it's in! Son kicked it out of the hands of the goalkeeper, surely! That's what Wolfsburg are saying, but the referee says no! Son's got the ball and he's back to the spot. Well, did he have that ball under control in both hands? Stefan Rupp says nothing. The flag stays down. Are we going to see a fight back from Leverkusen here? Bonalio protesting, and if he keeps protesting, he just might find his name in that yellow book. Or the book under the list of yellow cards, rather. Let's have another look. Bellarabi's shot. Not gathered properly. Oh, he kicked his hands. I have a sneaky suspicion that Song kicked the hands there of Bonalio. Wolfers sets it up for Bellarabi's shots. Let's have a little look. Yes, he's kicked his hands, and the referee is blinded by balls and by players in front of him. Can't see the ball, and I'm not sure the ref's assistant can see him from there. That's a tricky one. But anyway, the goal stands, if slightly against the run of play. Over the whole nearly an hour played, but certainly in the second half, Leverkusen have made noises about getting back into this game. Well, Son will claim that goal, but I think Bonalio, quite rightly, feels aggrieved. Wolfsburg need to be on their guards now to protect that lead that they have, because if Leverkusen get a second, they're certainly capable of getting a third. Holger Schmidt will be pleased that his substitutions at half-time have actually created at least a goal back. Through ball, Son again. Naldo's in the way though. Naldo does very well to clear that. Pass from De Bruyne, not cleared up by Burnish. Caligiuri brought down by Burnish. Referee going straight to the pocket. That's a yellow card, the second of the season for Burnish. Caligiuri had won that. And if he'd have made contact with the ball, that was a good tackle. Just that one detail letting Sebastian Burnish down. So another free kick. This time, though, the left foot of Ricardo Rodriguez. Got his first ever brace in the Bundesliga against Leverkusen. Will he go for something cheeky here? It was a low ball with Dost as the intended target. And he didn't control that one as well as he would have liked to, but then neither did Roger Schmidt. That's a good throw to Josip Drmic. Brandt loses the ball, and Varinia doesn't take any chances, just smacks it away. Son, first touch is brilliant, second touch is sublime, and Leverkusen are back in this game big time. The first one might have been a bit dodgy, but that one was pure class from Heung-Min Son. And all of a sudden, the party's back on. Leverkusen biting down hard. And Son the saviour, onside. First touch, beautiful. Second touch, exquisite once more in this game. Two very good touches from two players we've seen here. That one from Son, Bas Dost as well in the first half, but that really sets this game on fire now. So Son and Dost both on a hat-trick. Dieter Hecking once again furious with his team. They had it too good in the first half against Hoffenheim. They had it too good in the first half against Leverkusen, and they've gone to sleep in the second half, letting Leverkusen back into this game. Varinia. The next goal in this game will be extremely important. De Bruyne. Rodriguez. It's Dost! It's a hat-trick! Bas Dost breaks Leverkusen hearts again. The same combination just seems to work week after week. These two, Dost and De Bruyne. That is a reply and a half. Hilbert left in the cold by Ricardo Rodriguez. De Bruyne setting Rodriguez up for the cross. And then Dost with the hat-trick. And the two-goal lead is restored. Goals coming in thick and fast in this game. Three goals in under 10 minutes. Referee indicating that Julian Brandt should stand up. Let's have a little look at some more statistics for this game. Just a second, Benalio waiting, Dost waiting for the ball. Let's have a little look. Nearly 50-50, and shots pretty even as well. Leverkusen actually with more. They'll need a couple more if they're to come away with anything from this game. Wolfs over the top, Song, of course Song, the target. Castro's ball just a little bit too inaccurate. Ricky Rodriguez out to Caligiuri, can't control it. First touch from Son was out of this world, and the second one knew exactly what he was doing, super control. But then, that's the striker's goal. Longer legs, attacking the space towards the back stick, and the ball put in front of him, and he only had to make contact. Leverkusen looked as if they were going to get back into this game. And then it all went horribly wrong again. Are we going to see any more goals in this one? That's a corner is what Bellarabi wants. It's what Bellarabi gets. Well, you can forget 0-0 Phil this weekend. As I mentioned, I'm Phil Bonney in for the injured, one could say, Alex Sisto, who's got dentistry problems. And I'm very glad he's let me have a few goals this weekend. Here they come again. Son going for his hat-trick. Oh, screamer! It's 3 for Son, 3 for Dost, 4-3. Leverkusen still chasing the game, but it's still there. They've still got time. There's over 20 minutes to play. It's 4-3. I can't remember the last time we saw 2 hat-tricks in one game. I said at the start of this game, there are 2 teams here with a lot of firepower. OK, the defences might not be doing so well. But what a strike from Heung-Min Son. Benalio just puts his arms out and watches the ball go past him. I'm running out of blue ink here, which is what I write down the scores with. So, in the space of 10 minutes, we've had 4 goals. Are you still awake? There might be some more. Schürrle. Headed away by Spajic. Son. Bellarabi chasing, but Naldo goes for goal from a full 50 metres or so. Dieter Hecking. Well, he'll have a list as long as your arm for Monday morning training. They've never won here, Wolfsburg, remember. And at 3-0 at half-time, you'd probably have put that statistic to bed. But Leverkusen showing that they've got some fight left in them. Always the mark of a top team. Never say die attitude is an old cliche, but it's there for a reason. Might we see an equaliser from Leverkusen? Or a 5th goal from Wolfsburg? Here come Leverkusen again. Bellarabi's got past Naldo. There's plenty of room for Drmic. Drmic has got it under control. Oh, he's blasted it over when he could have been the hero. He's turned out a 0. It's cliche time in the Bayer Arena. but he's still got time to make good. Bellarabi sees the run. Heung-Min skips out of the way. At that speed, though, very difficult and under a lot of pressure from Knoche. Electric atmosphere in the Bayer Arena. This is the Bundesliga at its best. Two teams looking to score. None of that shut-up shot at 1-0 in this league. Substitution. And it's Andre Schürrle who's coming off. Aaron Hunt will replace him. Doesn't get too many run-outs at the moment. Aaron Hunt. He's just a couple of goals short of 50 Bundesliga goals. The ex-Bremen man. Will just be a straight swap in the midfield, I'd have thought, for Schürrle. Oh, here they come. Bellarabi's got the speed. He's also got time to pick his spot. It's 4! They've got 4! They're back in the game. And Leverkusen are on fire. What a game of two halves. Karim Bellarabi with his second goal of the season. My word, what a game we're seeing today. And all of a sudden, it's all smiles. And everybody's on their feet. The header back was disastrous from, I think it was Knoche, and Bellarabi, the German international. Don't miss him from there, baby. That is an astonishing strike. 4-4. No wonder they're happy. Roger Schmidt with a sublime substitution at half-time. I don't know about you, but I haven't had this much fun for ages. Dieter Hecking, on the other hand, is having a bit of a day. Some are easier than others. Caligiuri. Well, the defenders have been scoring in the shape of Naldo, but the defence haven't been doing much other than that. Letting goals in left, right and centre. Referee waves play on. One of the legendary games of the season, this one. An absolute delight for the neutral. Two sets of hat-tricks. It's almost... it would almost be a shame if one of these teams would win it now. They've both shown so much spirit. Wolfsburg in the first half, Leverkusen in the second half. Roger Schmidt deeply in conversation with Felix Zweier, the fourth official. Little nudge from Drmic. Here come Leverkusen again. They believe in themselves now. The referees stopped play. Yellow cards. Straight out for Naldo for that tackle. Fourth of the season. He went to block the shot. There was some studs showing. He's not happy about that. 15 minutes to go. I'm not sure my nerves will stand it. I'm not sure Dieter Hecking's nerves will stand it, but we might still see a winner in this game. Well, this is a make-up game for all those nil-nils that you've joined me for throughout the season so far. Well, Bellarabi and Son both standing there. Papadopoulos, Rolfus. All the big men up from the back. Ooh, Rolfus wasn't far off, but Naldo in the right place at the right time. Hilbert had to be there to keep that away from Varinya. Come back in. Oh, Knoche with a very important touch. Unbelievable pressure now for Wolfsburg. The crowd are behind Leverkusen. Dare they dream to come back from 3-0 down against second-placed Wolfsburg and actually win this one? Song takes it. And there's an infringement in the box. And it all got kick-started by Song kicking the ball out from underneath Benaglio. Guilavogui getting ready to come on. That's a stabilising substitution from Dieter Hecking. Wolfsburg, if they know what's good for them, will slow this game right down to a crawl. Simon Rolfus is loving it, you can tell. These are the big games. These are the ones you're up for. It's exactly what Dieter Hecking said before the game. These games are the icing on the cake. Games against the other big clubs. That, if I'm not mistaken, will be the very first corner of the game for Wolfsburg. De Bruyne will take it. Oh, that wasn't far off either. And Maxi Arnold had a go, but this time Leno was waiting. He had a couple of howlers in the first half. End-to-end stuff in the Bayer Arena. Substitution can be made. And it's Maxi Arnold who's going to come off. Well, they've run themselves ragged in this game, both teams. What a brilliant advert for the Bundesliga. Luis Gustavo caught. And that was a yellow card for Rolfus. But he let himself be caught. Luis Gustavo was expecting that challenge. Second yellow of the season for the club captain. Andre Schürrle, what a tempestuous return to the Bundesliga the world champion has had. There's plenty of work to go at Wolfsburg. They seem to just not turn up for the second half. How often have we seen that? "3-0 lets you feel quite comfortable. The coach would have been very pleased with himself and his team. I'm sure he would have warned them about becoming too lackadaisical. That foul on Naldo by Drmic. Hunt does well. De Bruyne, first time effort. Hilbert just shovels it out. Dost quickly up on his feet. De Bruyne couldn't quite control that. That'll be a goal kick. Andre Schürrle said it would be a tough challenge coming back here with Wolfsburg. He was not far wrong. 10 minutes to play. Poor kick from Leno. Surrounding the referee. Meanwhile, I've been doing a little bit of research. Well, I haven't. I've had somebody do me a little bit of research. The last time there were 2 hat-tricks in a Bundesliga game was back in 2005. Oh, that card doesn't look very pleasant. Referees already given a yellow to Spajic. His hand is poised on the reds. It's the second yellow. And Spajic is off. And now it's power play time for Wolfsburg. Spajic pleads his case. He picked up that yellow card just after the restart. That arm was up too high. It had nothing to do up there. Why he threw his arm out in the direction of Dost. It was a silly move from Spajic. So, what more do you wish for? We have had a 3-0 lead at half-time. It's now 4-4. We've had a sending off. Probably a penalty is about the only thing we haven't had. Maybe a streaker as well, but let's hope not. So, Wolfsburg with a man advantage. Rodriguez taken easily by Leno. I was telling you, in the process of telling you, the last time you saw 2 hat-tricks in the Bundesliga was a 3-3 draw back in 2005 between Kaiserslautern and Dortmund. Altintop got the hat-trick for Kaiserslautern, and Ebi Smolarek got the hat-trick for Dortmund. Bellarabi brought down by Varinya, who also protests his innocence. So now, Roger Schmidt with a few more words to say to Felix Zweier. Floats in, and there was a call, and it very nearly got the defence and Rodriguez into trouble. Guilavogui touches it on. Hunt's shirt's being pulled physically to the ground. Bellarabi. Well, he's lucky not to get a yellow for that as well. Let's have a little look at some more statistics. Leverkusen showing that their shots do not belie that 4 goals that they've managed to acquire. Nine goals for the season for Bellarabi, their top scorer. He got that first goal of the season, which was a very important one, but whether or not his last one here will be a very important one too. Here they come. Julian Brandt, ex-Wolfsburg player. He's looking, there's room. Bellarabi trying to stop Guilavogui coming forward. Caligiuri. Verinya. They've got one man extra. They're looking for that killer through ball. Hunt keeps it away from the red shirts. And he gets fouled as well. And that'll be a yellow for Papadopoulos. And he was lucky not to get one early on as well. Ball had already gone when he put his challenge in. Well, Wolfsburg have got Sporting Lisbon in the Europa League coming up. That's their next game. Hertha in the Bundesliga at home. And then Lisbon again. And they're still in 3 competitions. Ronaldo. He just might try one from there. You know, he's already had one go. And he did. Leno, though, this time with plenty of time to see it coming. And there must be a few minutes to be added on. 8 goals. That's a lot of celebration to be added on. Trimic. Ball still in. Leverkusen fighting with every inch of their being. Verinya. His pass to Dost opened the scoring on 6 minutes. Guilavogui. Verinya. Some tired legs out there now. Caligiuri. Oh, a little bit of luck. Oh, that's an awful challenge from Castro. He'll get a yellow card now as well. In my opinion, he should have had one earlier. But luckily for him, a yellow. It's the 4th of the season. And it's his 277th appearance. Caligiuri not making himself very much loved by the home fans there. Only 4 players have played more times for Leverkusen than Gonzalo Castro. The clock ticking down. The big men up for the free kick. Hilbert somehow trying to keep an eye and keep tabs on Naldo. Naldo and Dost running interference for one another. The big men will be the targets here for Ricardo Rodriguez, but the referee needs to have words. Wolfsburg warming up a sub, but they're going to take the free kick first. It's too low. Heung-Min Son gets it away. Caligiuri. De Bruyne over the top. There's Naldo right in the arms of Leno. Well, that could have gone anywhere. He was under pressure from Burnish. And that is one relief goalkeeper hugging the ball. Verinya. Young about to come on for Caligiuri. Hecking trying to run the clock down. Caligiuri taken out. Referee looking the other way. That's given away. De Bruyne, his first touch for once not good. Dost was his target. Caligiuri jumping with Son. Naldo, Verinya, Guilavogui. And they won't give possession away, and they won't put the ball out unless it's absolutely necessary. what a roller coaster ride this one's been. Hunt, Hilbert, not the best of clearances. That one a little bit tame from Luis Gustavo. Now the substitution can be made. Young indeed coming on in place of Caligiuri. 17th game of the season for Sebastian Young. Three minutes of time added on, as you can see in the top right of your screen. And I get the feeling now that both teams will be happy with a point, but you never know. One mistake and it could be all over. Naldo's header. The header from Castro. Brandt. Heung-Min Son, the hero for Leverkusen today. Burnish. Have we got time to make another hero? Brandt brought down right in front of the referee. Leverkusen with a man less for the last nearly 10 minutes. It might have been a slip. Naldo not too much at fault there, but there was a little bit of contact. So what have Leverkusen got out in their really, really top draw, extra special event? Set piece draw, we'll have to see. Me? Who's going to take it? Yes, you. Yes. Heung-Min Son obviously given the go-ahead. From here, you're joking. This is Naldo territory. No, they've not really got much to lose here apart from 3 points. Or at least a point. So Son goes for it and hits predictably over the top. But those are the moments where you need to have a shot on goal. Those are the moments that force the hand of the other team. And in the Champions League, those are the moments you need to capitalise on. Last chance now for Wolfsburg. Can they get it into the box? They're a man up. That's not going to be good enough. Deary me. Kimmich with his arms all around Naldo. And the Bundesliga's gone goals crazy today. It's well worth watching the highlights, especially if you're a Bayern München fan. That's Bellarabi actually dragging Naldo to the ground. Hunt on for Varenya. Young's in the centre. Oh, it's a winner! Bas Dost has done it! He's done exactly what he did in the first half, and he's glanced the ball into the net, and that must be the last kick of the game. The Wolfsburg fans are on their feet, and Wolfsburg have stolen it. They are going to have their first ever win in the Bayer Arena, and Leverkusen have had their pockets picked at the very last second. That combination, Varenya and Dost. A stunned silence in the Bayer Arena. Who was watching Dost? Everybody, and that's the problem. He got in unmarked. 4 goals. The first ever time he scored 4 goals in the Bundesliga in one game, I'm fairly sure. Is it worth kicking off again? No, it isn't. It's game over, Leverkusen. In the end, a deserved win for Wolfsburg after their first half performance, you might think. But Leverkusen threw everything they had into the pot. Son and De Bruyne swapping shirts. Bas Dost and Dieter Hecking able to celebrate, but what a game. 5-4. The final score for the visitors. Leverkusen ran their hearts out, but it just wasn't enough. So, 4 from Dost, 1 from Naldo, 3 from Son, Bellarabi with one as well. He scored the 4th goal for his team, and it's still only a consolation. What a fabulous advert for the Bundesliga.